the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Smith takes the handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the handoff. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Looking for space. It's Turner. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Turner. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze this.
Maybe a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a crease. It's Russell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Black 14. Black 14.
Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Platt. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Razorbacks will try to convert on 4th down.
Ready. Sit.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Running inside, it's Smith. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Motion from the wideout. Run inside. It's Turner. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his man. It's Lee. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Jackson will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Touchdown Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Direct snap. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There's some room. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Pitt. They take the lead with the 6. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Jackson will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy when you're an offense.
They'll try to get him on the fake. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Smith. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Marshall. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Hey, kill it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal.
Black 14.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Kill. 674. Take off. 674. Take off. Set hard.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
Jackson will throw. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Pulls it in, it's Robinson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it, making a play down the field.
Running inside, it's Turner. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. Stumbled to the ground. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Complete. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Got room at the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Turner.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The give on the inside. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Trying to save time on defense, they used their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Jackson will throw. A strike downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play, then